All right, good morning. I'm excited. This is my first video ever. Today we are going to talk about Elmer, a children's book by David McKee. I'm not going to read the full story to you because it's his story, not mine, but I'm going to tell you just a little bit about Elmer the Patchwork Elephant. And then I'm going to show you a fun drawing activity and art activity that you can do to go along with the book. The activity that we're going to do is a directed draw. So all you need is white paper. I'm going to have you turn it the hamburger style or horizontally, not vertically, not hot dog style, so hamburger style. And we're going to draw an elephant step by step. Now, the materials that you need, you're going to need a pencil. And most pencils come with an eraser, although if you want an extra eraser, that's fine. Because I'm the one that's teaching the drawing activity, I'm going to use a marker, but you do not need to use that. I'm just using the marker so that you can see it on the paper, because otherwise if I use the pencil, it'll be hard for you to see. All right, so we're going to draw an elephant step by step. Step one, you're going to start your drawing. If you kind of look at your whole paper, you're going to put the point of your pen in the upper right-hand corner. And we're gonna put it right there. And we're gonna make the curve of Elmer's back. And sometimes when I draw, I actually like to do that where I'll take my finger before I draw and I'm just gonna kind of trace what it's gonna look like. Okay, and don't worry, it doesn't need to be perfect at all. Drawing is a lot more fun if you just enjoy the surprise of how it comes out. Okay, so we're gonna go up and then we're gonna go across and we're gonna curve down, boop, to a little tip. This tip is actually gonna be Elmer's little tiny elephant tail, but we're gonna come back to that in a second. Let's go back to where we started that big curve, and we're gonna put our pen or our pencil right back there again, and now we're gonna move it this direction. We're going to do sort of the top of Elmer's head, and then we're gonna do the trunk. So we're gonna draw a little curve for the top of his head. I'm gonna stop. And then I'm gonna trace with my finger. From here, I'm gonna go, it's almost gonna be like the letter J. I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna curve around like the letter J, and that's gonna be his trunk. Okay, so back, put your pencil back where you left off. Go down. Curve around like the letter J and stop. Great. Okay, so I'm going to continue with Elmer's trunk in a second. Again, I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to trace on the paper before I do it with my pencil. So I'm going to basically, if you made like a bubble letter J, I'm going to close the J. So what that means is I'm going to go over, come down a little bit, and then go back up, and I'm going to stop right there. And that's where Elmer's mouth is going to be. Okay, so over, down, and curve it around just like the letter J. And I'm gonna stop right there. Great. Okay, so now I'm gonna put my pen, or for you a pencil, right there. And we're gonna make his mouth. We're just gonna go down and over and stop. So that's Elmer's mouth. In fact, you know what? You can kind of see, eventually we're gonna put his eye right there and his ear's gonna go in there, but we're not gonna do that quite yet. Let's work on the bottom part of Elmer's body. Okay, so we just did his mouth, and now we're gonna put our pen or our pencil right back there, and we're gonna do a diagonal line going down like that. And we're gonna stop, just a little diagonal line. Okay. From there, we're gonna start putting Elmer's feet. And our drawing, of course, is inspired by the art of David McKee. David McKee not only wrote the story, he also drew the pictures, which is pretty impressive. So we're basically trying to draw an elephant like Elmer style. Okay, so you can kind of notice that his legs basically look like rectangles or squares. So that's how we're gonna make his legs kind of nice and chunky. Okay. So back to our drawing. From here, I'm gonna do another, so you put your pencil or your pen back where you left off, And I'm gonna go another diagonal line down. And I'm gonna stop to where his trunk is. Great, that's gonna be one Elmer leg. And now I'm gonna go straight across. And I'm gonna stop. And then from there, you can kind of see I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna trace with my finger first. Almost like I'm making a triangle, but not quite. So I'm gonna go diagonal up again, and I'm gonna stop. So this is actually gonna become 2 elephant legs, not 1, but I'm gonna do that later. Okay, now let's do Elmer's little belly. And it's just, so put your pen or pencil right at the top of that first little leg of 2. I'm gonna curve it. There's a little elephant belly right there. I'm gonna make him chunky because elephants are chunky. Okay, now we're gonna do the next 2 legs. I'm gonna trace with my finger first. So from the belly, we're gonna go down, over, up, sort of like it's a rectangle. Let's go ahead and do that. Down, over, up. And then we're gonna do his final leg like he's walking. So I'm gonna put my pen or pencil right at the top of that 3rd leg, and I'm gonna do a diagonal. Diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Okay, that's his last leg. And then you know what? We're gonna connect that to his little tail. So I'm gonna kind of curve it, and boop, there we go, made his little tail. So right now, if you kind of look at Elmer, it looks like he only has 3 legs, not 4. So I'm going to take my pen or pencil, and I'm gonna go to the front part of his tummy. I'm gonna put my marker or pencil right there, and then I'm gonna go straight down. So this has now become a triangle. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. I've got 4 elephant legs. He's got a trunk. He's got the top of his head. He's got a tail. So we're missing 2 important things. 1, 2. We're missing his eye and an ear. So I'm gonna go to that bump that's the top of his head with my finger. I'm gonna come in a little bit, and I'm gonna put his little elephant eye. I'm gonna just draw a little oval. There we go. And maybe a little dot in the center. So I just made an elephant eye. And then to do the ear kind of looks like the capital letter C. And that's how I'm gonna draw it. So I'm gonna put my pen right there to start. I can trace it with my finger one more time. Okay, so go up, curve around, come back up. Basically looks like the letter C, capital letter C. Great, ta-da, I've got my elephant. So once you have your elephant, here's the trick, is what makes Elmer so interesting. So again, let me show you. Is he has beautiful patterns on his body. And there's a lot of different ways to do patterns. In fact, let me flip to the back of the book for a second and I'll show you. So one of the exciting ways, so to make a pattern, basically you are repeating lines or shapes. So it's repeating or repetition that makes a pattern. So this one is pink with red polka dots. So the red circles or the dots are repeating. This one is green and purple squares. This one is just lines, straight lines repeating, but some are thick and some are thin. Let's see, this one is yellow with hearts. And then again, Elmer himself is just a bunch of squares. So, I've always been a fan of triangles. So here's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start in the center of Elmer, actually. And I'm gonna do a straight line. And then I'm gonna add some triangles. So 1, 2, 3. On the bottom. Okay. And then you know what? I think that's good. 3. And now I think I want to change it up a little bit. So now I'm going to just do straight lines. And then I'm going to add some polka dots in between. I do like little dots. So Okay. And let's see, I should make my triangles keep going on this part. My triangles keep going on this leg. Great. And then I think I'm gonna leave this part and this part just kind of solid. There you go. I like my pattern. Great. So the final thing that you can do, if you would like, is you can add color. You do not have to add color if you are happy with your Elmer, or if this is what you have pencil and paper, you can absolutely leave it here. To color Elmer, the materials that I like to use, you can use markers are always a great choice. Otherwise, you could use crayons, or you could use oil pastels if you happen to have those around. Triangles blue. And then I'm gonna make the space behind my triangles, which actually kind of look like upside down triangles, orange. Great. So you can see that I have decided on a pattern. I love patterns, and patterns in art look really beautiful to human eyes. So I like my blue triangles with my orange that basically make upside down triangles. So I'm gonna finish my pattern. Okay, so for my stripes with dots, I've decided on a different set of color best friends. So yellow and purple, it turns out, are also color best friends. So I'm gonna make one stripe yellow, one stripe purple. All right, for the final part of my elephant, I think I'm gonna make him, well, let's see. So I really like the color orange. I think it's bright and happy. So I could either color the front part of Elmer's trunk and eye and ear and face orange, and also his back leg orange. The other option that I have, and I think I'm gonna take this right now, but again, these are all extra additional choices, is you can use watercolor paint. And then of course with watercolor, oh, yep, you need water, and then a paintbrush or two. And this is called a resist. So oil pastels, yep, you guessed it, have oil in them. And the water and the oil kind of, they like to like a tug of war a little bit. But in artwork, it looks beautiful. So let me show you. This is yet another option for a piece of art. Okay, so this would be the final step. So you could either just color the whole thing in with crayons or oil pastels or markers, or you could do the watercolor resist. Okay, and there you go. So, ta-da! I have made my version of Elmer the elephant. And again, I think this is a really fun art activity to try at home. If you want to just simply draw Elmer, go ahead. If you have colors and you want to add some kind of color, go ahead.